Oh my lord! After a chaotic dash to the station, finding our seats in the otherwise deserted carriage, we promptly crashed. Looking at the time, close to midnight. Oh God, my glasses. It's little surprise that few take this particular train. Ugh. Hanako is fast asleep on Lily's shoulder, and I can only barely muster the energy to stay awake. Bow chicka bow wow. The excitement we had what a while ago probably didn't help. Bow chicka bow wow. I'd probably be pretty depressed about going back to school if my brain was actually working. Bow chicka bow wow. As it is, though, the sight of the nighttime scenery scrolling by is surprisingly beautiful. You find the scenery? Okay. My loud yawn is nearly wholly drowned out by the clacking of the train tracks and the old carriages rattling. So tired. And whose... Oh my... What the... And whose fault is that, Isao? Yours! My voice cracked! She really does toe the line between insulting and amusing sometimes. I call this playful jabs. I mean, they're annoying, yet you can't help but laugh. Though I managed to wring out a weary smile. And what good will that do? Remember... That sounded horrible. Yes, it's out of impulse, but you know. I look back out the window. My reflection just visible. Oh, you didn't put down Shikada bit, or the bit when you said when you were worried about showing a smile when you two were out in town. Ugh, just visible on the clear pane. Truth be told, she's perfectly correct. If it weren't for that little interlude a few hours ago, both of us would have a lot more energy. On top of that, we both had to take another bath, very nearly making us late for the train's departure. Yeah, it was mine. What? Still, getting into a bath with a guy is a dangerous thing to do. Evidently. Sorry, I guess I kind of took advantage of the situation back there. What? What? How did you take advantage of the situation? She knew you were in there! Well, I didn't exactly hate it. And a blush. As she trails off, I look back to her. My eyes narrow as I see her slightly reddened cheeks and small grin. Her mind obviously elsewhere. Oh my lord. Say it. I knew the possibility of it happening was there. What? Are we on about the bath or that place in general? I knew it. You're just as dirty-minded as I am. I'm assuming we're on about the bath. I hope they're not agreeing to the area itself, because if so, fucking manipulation on her part. Good manipulation, I might add. She quickly coughs into her free hand, making her disapproval crystal clear. Really? You're disapproving that? That's a rather crude way of putting it. Oh? You would suggest? I merely haven't healthy adolescent sex drive. Oh my god, I can't say it without cracking up. Let's just skip that. So in other words, dirty-minded. Almost seeming to sense the moment, Hanako mumbles quietly as she throws her brow in Lily's lap. What? Okay, shoulder is now her lap. We must inform Oxford. Lily's look of disapproval melts away as she gently smiles and strokes her hand on Hanako's long dark hair. All I could do is watch and smile. If someone were to ask me when I fell in love with her, I wouldn't be able to answer. The best I'd be able to come up with, it just happened at some point, but I didn't realize it. Oh! God. He isn't bull. Yeah, he isn't talking bull. If someone were to ask me why I love her though, then I could answer much more easily. Yes. No, I'm not relating to this. You really love Hanako, don't you? She gives a deep nod, smiling warmly. When I go over this in editing, it's probably gonna sound like I'm rambling. Oh, wait, what? It's a pity we have to return to school. She seemed to relax so much while we were all away. I'm gonna save it here. What's the pause button again? Oh yes. Let's talk about the lovely Hanako. I wouldn't worry. Hanako's been gaining confidence thanks to you. At least for as long as I've known you two. She gives a self-deprecating sigh. If only I knew what that meant. I think I merely provided her with company and support. Since she came to know you, she's opened up much more, even to me. I get the feeling she's underestimating her influence on Hanako, especially given that before the two came to know each other, Hanako had no friends to speak of. The friends I'd had in my previous school fulfilled what I'd expected of them, for the most part simply being there for idle chatter. But in Hanako and Lilly, they really... But in Hanako and Lilly, there really feels to be more to their relationship. That doesn't make sense to me. A part of me envies it, but another can't ignore the fact that the school year will eventually end. After graduation, I really have no idea what Hanako will do. This trip has shown me just how much we've all come to depend on one another. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. Indeed, we're all going to have to make decisions. Maybe that's the reason why, despite our return to school also heralding a return to the normalcy of everyday life, I can't help feeling a little restless. On the bright side, it won't take long for the summer holidays to arrive after our exams are finished. We could come back here during the summer holidays if you want. Shouldn't that be something she should offer? Well, it's not really your offering. No, shut up. I'm not going to contradict myself. For a moment, she thinks on the notion, her face becoming somewhat distant. I can only guess she's reflecting on all that's happened here. Ugh, good God. This girl is sex mad. That would be good, I think. And Albert approvingly smiling at the dirty woman. Dirty woman! Summer together with Lilly. This idea seems like the perfect way to spend our holiday. Oh God! Oh, we're going into a different act. I thought we were in the last act then. Act 4, Future. Oh God, what a horrible title. After the excitement of our trip to Hokkaido, it seems strange to be right back to the usual daily routine so soon. Indeed, it feels like a normal day, the same as any other. Right then, don't let Shizune touch your head, whatever you do. Well, that's what I'd like to think, anyway. Why? What's going on? To tell the truth, the atmosphere of the entire class, no, the entire school has changed. While an undercurrent of the subdued trepidation had previously pervaded the class, dear God, is so. Where did these words come from? Now that the exams are in sight, it's boiled over into frantic studying, really seen otherwise. Ugh. I hate exams. One day until oh my lord! It's horrific, really. That instead of studying, we went and wasted our time up north. We We were such model students too. Wait. No one mentioned that that would be the last week. And I'm on about stuff that doesn't even matter, but that does matter! Ah, it's Xaydam's daughter. Glancing around the class, even the bubbly, ever-energetic Misha seems oddly deflated. She sits at her desk, nervously chewing a pen while Muto lectures from the front of the class. If we see her with a black coat, we need to run. The eyes are the first sign of trouble. Wait, on closer inspection, I do believe she's eating it. What? Actually eating away at it? Tearing my eyes from the sorry spectacle, I turn my attention elsewhere. Hanako? Oh my god, what's happening? Hanako sits frantically scribbling in her notebook, her face mere inches away from the page, seemingly trying to record every word that leaves Muto's mouth. Oh god, get her away from me. Shizune, cool as a cucumber. She sits diligently, taking notes with her attention wholly focused on the front of the class. Thank God. Truth be told, it's what I should be doing as well, if not for the fact that I feel like I have a pretty good handle on what's being covered already. Oh, we skipped ahead. I wonder how Lilly's doing. While she does have a good head on her, she has plenty on her plate, unlike me. Her class representative duties taking... Pause, Xaydam, for God's sake. Taking care of Hanako, her other social contacts, her extra English studies. That girl really does take on a lot. Oh yeah, she does. Takes on a lot. The lunchtime bell brings a sigh of relief from the entire class, Muto being no exception. I get the feeling he much prefers the more laid-back atmosphere of his normal classes to the frantic pace of exam preparation we're subjected to right now. Ichen. Yes, Xaydam's daughter. Help me. No way! I lower my eyelids to half-mast, making clear my intention of doing quite the opposite. Help me, help me, help me! Not going well? Shi-chan's going to be fine, but I think I might die. Am I going to die, Hi-chan? Will you let me die from all this work? Oh my god. How maudlin. Given that she's neither the brightest student in the class, nor the most diligent, it isn't a great surprise that she's finding it hard to cope with the workload. Sorry, Misha, but I've got my own work to do. I thought you and Shizune would be studying together over the long weekend anyway. Studying's too boring to waste on a holiday on, Hi-chan. Shopping together was much more fun, wasn't it, Shi-chan? I butchered the first line, I can tell. It's only now that I realise Shizune's been looking over to us, and that Misha's arms have been moving lightly all this time. I must be really zoned out to not have noticed. But if she wasn't involved in the conversation, there's no really need to sign back. What is it with girls and shopping anyway? Even Lilly and Hanako have dragged me out with them a couple of times. Ugh. Girls and shopping. Jesus God. But you went anyway. It's so weird. Oh my. Rare. It's so rare to see a guy that likes going shopping. Well, my role would probably be best described as pack-mule. I can't say I share your enthusiasm about the experience. Back to the exams. You studied after you got back from the day off, didn't you, Shizune? ... Of course, Hi-chan. It's only sensible to study in the days before. Oh, bless her. Misha makes a sound vaguely similar to a dying cow as she realizes her folly and... I have no idea. Flops onto her desk, betrayed even by her best friend.